after authorities announced a 45-day public review of the industry. The casinos there will need to rebid for their operating licenses when those expire next year. Macau's Secretary for Economy and Finance saying the government could reduce the number of licenses granted. Joining us now is Ben Lee, managing partner and founder of IGamiX, a Macau-based consultancy firm focused on the gaming industry. And if people operating there didn't need you before, they need you now, Ben. What are you telling companies is likely and is going on here?
Good morning, and thank you for having me. So basically, there were 9 issues that the Secretary for Economy and Finance laid out, but really boiled down to 3 key issues that are causing the most consternation with investors. And they are essentially A, the shareholding by local participants or representation, B, the potential restriction on the distribution of dividend, and thirdly, the potential of direct supervision of their day-to-day activities. So, these three key issues have the potential to impact A, the structure of the casinos, and B, the efficiency of which they would manage the business on a day-to-day basis.
I mean, obviously the U.S. has a big presence, and is that what the problem is? Tensions between the mainland China and the United States?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can almost draw a line to when this started. So when this question mark started. So when China allowed Macau to liberalize its gaming industry, they foresaw 3 original concessions. Now, somehow those 3 concessions became 6 through the issuance of sub-concessions. And more importantly, the bigger question that China kept asking stakeholders here in Macau is, how did you let the Americans end up with 50% control of the industry? And I don't believe they have had satisfactory answers to those 2 key questions today. And this right now represents the first opportunity they have to reset the table. And coming back to the fractious relationship, yes, it escalated under the former President Trump, and they postponed the new concession tendering exercise, hoping to see that perhaps under President Biden things may improve. But so far, I don't think that that's on the table. So they have decided that, look, it's time to do it. There's no point putting it off any further.
So that's the way, though, in your view, that's the way they'll handle it, maybe diluting shareholders or something? Will the licenses get renewed for everyone? Will they be shorter? Will there be restrictions? What will it look like in your view?
So let me just clear something up. It is not a renewal. That is a misperception that has been painted in the very early days by some of the sell sides. It is a totally new concession tender exercise. So the existing law that allows for the gaming concessions, that will expire. The Legislative Assembly, which is our version of the parliament, they will pass a new law, which is back-to-back on this public consultation. And under the new law, the new concessions will be issued. So it's not just the existing incumbents that will have the opportunity to go after a concession. Any newcomer will be able to participate. So, yes.
All right. While we have you here, are you consulting on Delta variants and COVID and everything else? What does that look like for casino operators in Macau at this point?
So Macau has been pursuing a zero COVID strategy over the last year and a half. We've been very lucky. We've had only basically at the outset 2 cases locally, and 0 for the last 12 months. And more recently, in the last 3 to 4 weeks, a family of 4 that fortunately have not translated into community clusters. So we have a zero strategy. We've shut the border with China on a regular basis. We still have a closed border with Hong Kong, and definitely for the rest of the world, we do not allow any non-residents or any workers who do not have residency rights in Macau to come into Macau. So that has Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Thanks, Ben.